Good evening, my awesome peeps. Here I go again. I should have turned this down before I got started. Um, I I just felt the need to be here tonight because I've been hearing chatter out there in the forest. That's why I'm breaking out my forest cards tonight. Um, no, I have been laying low. I have been doing some self care. I have been recuperating. I've been watching movies, and for those of y'all who know me really good, and I don't do that very often. It just actually sit down and watch movies. I had yesterday. Was it? Yeah, yesterday. I watched We Bought a Zoo. I love that movie. I loved working at the zoo. Matt Damon and Scarlett Johansson, awesome movie. It's an old one, but it's so good. And then The Shining came on, and then Silence of the Lambs, but I didn't go much further than, actually, I wasn't really paying attention to The Shining, but I did watch We Bought a Zoo. And today I was extremely busy, really busy, taking care of some personal business. Because part one of my life purpose has begun, and it's almost at a stand. It's almost finished, the part one, and it is such a joy to write my birth name again. Didn't take me any time to practice. You know how, like a kid, when they're learning to do cursive and stuff, and it's like, oh heck no. It felt so good. It really did, and that's a big thing for me, a big thing for me. And I never thought a piece of paper could make such a difference in your life, and it does. And I think there's people out there that would even agree. Both sides of the paperwork, it does make a big difference in your life. And I can tell you, with all this chattering and the judgment and the ugliness that's going on, I needed to distance myself from that too, because I am not going shopping at the Ass Hat Factory that is run by, what's his name, Ding Dong McQueen. I'm not going there. I don't like the product, and the morale is really bad, and I'm all about good customer service. So the Ass Hat Factory is not on my shopping list. Okay. I just got these Zoltar cards for Mother's Day, and this one I had picked, and then I picked another one and did a little TikTok picture of that. But this one was good because it's about what's going on here. Recently, you've had to make some judgments, as others may be judging you. A wise person makes his or her own decisions. An ignorant person follows the public opinion. I think they probably shop at the Ass Hat Factory too. A mountain is composed of tiny grains of earth, and the ocean is made up of tiny drops of water. Even so, life is but an endless series of little details, actions, speeches, and thoughts, and the consequences of the good or bad of even the least of them are so far-reaching. The more we judge, the less we love. Patience and thought will show you the right way. Heck yeah. It takes just as much energy, probably more energy, to be ugly than it is to be loving and, kind. I don't know. I don't get it. But with that, today being May 14th, that adds up to 10. And I had posted a water spirit card this morning, which was number 46, which is also 10. So that is the opening of a new door, guys. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the life path, step number 1 is almost complete. It's a chance to rebirth yourself. Take some healthy risk. Maybe spiritually, financially, emotionally. Independence. Be independent in your thinking and your thoughts and your actions. New opportunities await. You just have to get out there and do them. Manifest your dreams. Make them come to life. Why not? What have you got to lose? Honestly, I mean, so what you fail the first, second, maybe even the third time? You try it. What do you really want to do? Get out there and try it. There's no harm in any of that. The harm comes when people judge and they think you're hurting you, whoever you're judging. You know, you think that you're putting the world of hurt on them, but it's actually making you look crazy, like a really bad person, you know? Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Number 41, Starry Night. Acceptance. Wow. You know, sometimes it's hard to accept situations or endings or solutions, but sometimes you just have no choice. This is number 41, which is 5, and that means change. You know, sometimes it's crazy. You can do everything and give someone everything, and it's still not enough. You just have to accept that it's just not right. You got to walk off. It's, you know, try again. You know, I'll look into that one a little more though. And I love this, the possum and the peony, bashfulness. That's funny. Play dead like possums. You know, don't play dead like a possum. Come out of your shell. Again, what have you got to lose? Try it. Go for it. Do what you want to do. Oh, and this one too. We've had this one before, and I loved it because of the sparrows. Emotions are the reflection. Look for the deeper meaning. You know, whatever your dream is, there is a deeper meaning to it. And we are only on this life once. That's why it's so important to encourage people to be kind. You know, don't knock them down. Help them along if you really care. If you really love someone, you would. Okay, I'm going to get some clarity just a sec. Okay, I find this interesting because it's about your personal journey. You know, it's like I had mentioned, it's important to retreat and go into some self-reflection and just nurture, be kind to yourself, take a salt bath, you know, just be good to you and love yourself and accept yourself. I mean, we're all born with beautiful gifts and things to share with the world, right? And, you know, we all make mistakes. But acceptance of those mistakes is a big thing to conquer, and it actually helps you grow. Being accountable for whatever it is you've done or your flaws, or you know, and really and truly accepting all that is the first step in healing it. And I love that. It's perfect. And then like the possum, it's like when they play dead. They usually do it when they're afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't fear the unknown or the fact that you may be a failure. There's nothing wrong with starting over. Trust me. There's nothing wrong with starting over. You got a brand new slate. Go for it. Change your handwriting if you want to. You know, just be who you want to and be comfortable with that and accept the way you are, accept the position that you want. And be comfortable with that. And if you are fearful, again, reflection, the water. What was I talking about yesterday? About the day before. Emotions, water, the reflection. You know, take time out for you and what you really want and need out of life. Generally, I'm telling you, it is not material stuff. It's old wounds that need healing. It's rekindling, or it's things that you've kept inside forever that you're just so ready to just open up to the world. Say, hey, this is me, you know? And because I'm telling y'all, I'm beginning to really see it with the job I do. You know, it's not laying on your deathbed. It's not about what you did that you regret. It's what you didn't do. You know, and judging people. or judging situations. It's just, you know, there's no time for that. Life's too short, you know. Be kind to yourself, to other people. Things work out a little better that way. All right, guys. Hope you all have a good night. Namaste.